Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds. Heaven Godspeed.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
I nostri programmi sono offerti in molte lingue. Consultate suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Legend has it that Dugong-People were the inspiration for mermaids. They spend their days grazing in seagrass meadows, which gives them this perfect nickname, the sea cow. Please continue watching to find out more.
Government, be a vegan one. Cut the animal people meat habit and help your people to do the same to save the human race.
Halo pemirsa pecinta lautan, it means hello ocean-loving viewers in Indonesian. I am Douglas, a vegan person from the benevolent Dugong Kingdom. The majestic animal people of the Indian Ocean pray for a peaceful and loving world. Welcome to today's show, the Dugong-People, graceful beings of the sea. Today, I am honored to represent my beautiful people, the Dugongs. You might mistake us for our wonderful manatee people cousins. Legend has it that Dugong and manatee people were the inspiration for mermaids. We spend our days grazing in seagrass meadows, which gives us this perfect nickname, the sea cow. We can eat seagrass all day, eating up to 30 kilograms daily. Did you know that we can weigh up to 500 kilograms? We can also live up to 70 years and can be found in the tropical and shallow waters across the Indian and Pacific Oceans, although many of us live in North Australia. Sadly, we Dugong people have been hunted to the verge of extinction. While we have legal protections in most of our habitats, we are still threatened by accidental captures from fishermen, boat collisions, and environmental destruction to our homes. Due to our poor eyesight, we use physical touch and sounds such as whistles, barks, and chirps to communicate. Each sound we make has many frequencies and amplitudes that we use for specific actions. For example, a chirp squeak has a frequency of 3 to 18 kHz and is used for foraging and patrolling areas, and our barks also signify protective behaviors. Even though our eyesight is not the best, our hearing is very enhanced. We also have an excellent sense of smell. Our elementary olfactory system allows us to detect chemicals in the environment, other Dugong people, and delectable seagrass. Another essential component for us is our sense of touch. If you look closely, you can see tiny bristles all over our bodies, including our lips. These help us detect surrounding vibrations and allow us to forage effectively since we can detect them with our bodies. Did you know that we can stand on our tails? Sometimes, when we come up to the surface to breathe, we will stand on them and only expose our heads. We can hold our breath for up to 12 minutes and prefer to be in shallow waters just in case we need to breathe. You have heard me talk about seagrass, so let me tell you what it is. Seagrass is not seaweed. Even though both are scrumptious in the ocean, seagrass is a flowering plant and seaweed is a type of algae. Seagrass carries fruit, seeds, and flowers, while seaweed only has spores. Like most plants, seagrass uses its roots to get nutrients, but seaweed also takes nutrients from the water. There are up to 6,000 species of seaweed, but only around 60 kinds of seagrass exist. Unfortunately, both seagrass and seaweed are damaged by fishing and pollution. Like many other species in the ocean, we also play an important role. Our population in areas are indicators of how healthy the ecosystem is. We are very sociable and can be found in pairs or with up to 200 others. Another way we assist the ecosystem is by grazing on seagrass, which helps the nutrient cycle and energy flow of the ocean floor. Our excrement acts as a natural fertilizer that aids in the regrowth of the seagrass. Seagrass seeds that have passed through our gut germinate up to 60% faster and have a higher germination chance than from the actual plant. Our turtle people friends help us too. Together with other species, we maintain the balance of the marine ecosystem. As I mentioned before, manatee people are our cousins. However, neither of us are related to dolphin or whale people. Even though we may look similar to them, we are more related to elephant people. Isn't that interesting? Previously, I mentioned that in the past, we were called mermaids by sailors. Historically, we have been around for a long time. Even though we were officially classified by German zoologist Dr. Müller in 1776. We have a 50-million-year-old fossil record. There have even been wall paintings of us. One of them was discovered in Malaysia, dating back 5,000 years ago, and was drawn by the Neolithic people in the Tambun Cave. In various languages such as Mapun, Yakan, Sabah, and Ilocano, the name dugong is a synonym for the word mermaid. In Malay, sometimes my people are called Perempuan Laut, meaning woman of the sea, or Putri Duyung, meaning dugong princess, which led to the thought that dugong meant lady of the sea. In Japan, we are also regarded as messengers of the sea gods. We are also embedded in the art of Australian Aboriginal culture, from pottery to clothing, and even an art exhibition called Gelam Ngusukasi, meaning Dugong my son. In Southeast Asia, in the Philippines and Thailand, there is a common belief that we were initially human or partly human due to our cry if we are being harmed or stranded on the beach. Recently, many countries have recognized our importance as we stimulate seagrass growth due to our feeding and fecal matter. Seagrass stores carbon 40 times better than rainforests and plays a vital role in climate change. They also decrease the impacts of severe weather around coasts and improve ocean water quality. 23 countries have joined forces to increase efforts to protect us. We are also protected under 3 international conservation conventions: the Convention on Biological Diversity or CBD, the Convention on the International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora or CITES, and the Convention on Migratory Species of Wild Animals or CMS or the Bonn Convention. 5 organizations, Convention of Migratory Species of Wild Animals or CMS, Dugong Memorandum of Understanding on the Conservation and Management of Dugongs and Their Habitats or Dugong MOU, Environment Agency Abu Dhabi, Total Abu Albukus, and Total have created an online resource. This is called the Dugong and Seagrass Research Toolkit and can be used by communities, scientists, conservationists, and governments to study our population and seagrass. Through the toolkit, the user will understand our status, the current threats and solutions, and the communities around us that may affect our livelihood. To further raise awareness, there have been Dugong-People festivals. The first one was held in Phu Quoc, Aulak, also known as Vietnam, in 2014. Another festival was held in Sahamalaza, Madagascar in October 2016. The celebrations included Dugong-People poetry and educational sessions on how to help us if we are entangled in a net or stranded on the beach. To conclude the show, please enjoy this Japanese folklore about Dugong-People. Mermaid and the Tsunami is a tale about the Dugong-People from the Nobaru village on Ishigaki Island in Japan. Once upon a time, a group of youths played 3-string instruments and blew finger whistles on the cape at the end of the Nobaru village, located on the island's eastern shore. They heard a beautiful song coming from somewhere offshore. Every night since then, the song would be heard when the sea is calm and the moon is bright. One such night, an elder man caught a mermaid or dugong person. The mermaid prayed that the old man would set her free. Moved by the request, the old man released her. In return, the mermaid warned the old man of an enormous tsunami coming at dawn. He hurried back to the village to spread the news. The villagers ran to a high place for shelter and sent a youth to the neighboring Shiraho village to warn the villagers. Unfortunately, they did not take the news seriously. The dawn came with a strange calmness. It was high tide, but the tide suddenly moved back towards the horizon, leaving the seabed bare. It was then the water offshore suddenly swelled, and a mountain of water rushed upon Ishigaki Island. All the villagers, except those who happened to be working at a nearby mountain, were washed away. The houses and fields were all gone. The villagers who listened to the mermaid's warning survived. They thanked the messenger and worked hard to restore the village. Standing on the cape of the Nobaru village, people even today hear the beautiful song of a mermaid on a calm moonlit night. What a touching story! Wouldn't it be great if all animal people and humans care for each other? We are shy and gentle beings who are tasked by our Creator to guard the oceans and kind-hearted humans. Sadly, some humans continue to hurt us, and many of our friends living in the ocean and the animal people livestock industry. Did you know that more than 80 billion land animal persons are killed yearly for their meat? It is so gruesome and appalling. I hope that after this show, you have grown more knowledgeable about us and our plight, and will extend your compassion to all beings by becoming vegan for good. Thank you for being our treasured friend.
As a Baha'i, I see veganism as the ultimate act of reverence and kindness to animals and to our planet. Radiance Telly, vegan.
Delightful viewers, it has been a joy to share about my Dugong family with you. Next up is King Solomon and the Three Brothers, Part 404 on Between Master and Disciples. May we all protect each other in loving kindness and live together in harmony within the blessings of the divine.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds, hell not reach.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/AW.